say it's my place, but it's not really my place. It's our place. It's Big Rapids. It's a community. We have Democrats, we have Republicans, we have conservatives, we have liberals. Come on through, girl. And but one thing we do have all in common is respect each other and respect each other's views. And that's what makes America great.
If every top-level security expert in the country came out and said we were wrong, the CCP is our friend, they have no ill intentions, they never try to attack our cybersecurity or our intellectual property, we're wrong, we apologize, I might change my mind on the security part of this, but I still don't want a several million square foot business 2 miles from my farm. It's not right for this community.
This is not simply a local environmental issue. This is a worldwide environmental issue. You know, it's the ravaging of the land for the cobalt and for the lithium. I also find the economic impact on the automotive industry as being troublesome. We're going to eliminate so many jobs for all the automotive suppliers, the engine assembly plants, all the small shops that make the components for engines.
In my mind, the Goshen thing, I think, just as a company coming to Big Rapids is a good thing. The fact that it's owned by the Chinese is, bottom line is the Chinese will pull those strings on it. I think that's the big holdup with it. Otherwise, I don't think there'd be that much resistance to it.
I wouldn't want to live in a country controlled by the Communist Party. I love our freedoms. But the fact that they're going to put a plant here, is that going to endanger our freedoms? I think not. I think the opposite is true. Communications is always a good thing between adversaries.
I loved growing up in a community where I knew my neighbors, where I knew across town who lived where and this and that. And I would love to have that environment for my grandchildren. Unfortunately, some people think differently, and our government thinks differently by bringing this big factory in. It's going to change the dynamics.
Alan, that's heavy enough for me. Now I gotta do my shopping.
It's too rural around here. I grew up on a farm. Diesel's been the way to go.
And you said you're the member?
And so I had a show where we talked about Goshen, and we told the truth and what was going on, and the pro-Goshen people did not like that at all. And so they started calling all the sponsors, and they got them to pull out, by lies.
But you have freedom of expression here, don't you?
We do. This is America. We have freedom of speech and freedom of expression. But since it goes against the certain individuals in this community that are for Goshen, they want to shut that down. They want to silence us, and we will not back down.
To be honest, there were gentlemen sitting back there. One of them was my brother-in-law. I got several lectures from him. There's a kind of his wife and I were our sisters and very close. And in this procedure to bring Goshen here, she is afraid of the Chinese, but she has stated that if we allow Goshen to come in, she's moving to Arkansas. So if that tells you anything, I'm gonna have to go a long ways to visit a sister.
Right now, it's more personal than it is about this factory. I think sometimes they forgot what they're really arguing over. It's getting personal now, and that's too bad. I hate to see the division in our community.
The really sad thing is it's created a divide in this community that probably will never be healed. It might get a little better, but there's going to be a hatred Regardless of whether the plant gets built or not, there's going to be a hatred that's going to exist. That's sad. This is such a nice community.
It's unfortunate. You know, as you said, there's always going to be that underlying issue from the past, either way.
And speaking to vendors, Big Rapids, they didn't want to overlap Big Rapids.
These are the base costs. That's all we're looking at right now.
But on the other side, the clinical services side, we did see a pretty significant decrease in the number of services that we are going to continue. They're not back to where they were prior to COVID, but they are going in the right direction.